I'm back. It's been a long while since I've posted on this channel a few series abandoned, but that was all because for a good reason. I moved, but now I'm here. I'm back, and we are getting back on the horse. And that horse begins with Succession, episode 1. It took me a little while to get to this episode simply because I didn't have my camera, but now I do. And we are recording. Once again, all is right with the world. Obviously, Succession, season 3, episode 1. It's back. The best show on television is back. And that's just, my humble opinion, of course, but it's been the best show on television. If this season can't hold up to that standard, then it's not the best show on television. And it's just that simple. It's just that simple. What really got me into the episode, first off, was the intro. I think the intro is just so good. It's just so good. It's relatively unmatched, I would say, by US TV intros. It's relatively unmatched. It's just perfect. What you really want to look for in an intro is like, what? Does it establish the vibe? Does it get you into the mood of what you're about to watch? And I think Succession does it perfectly. Perfectly. I just ate a bagel, so there might be some stuff in my teeth. Chill. I didn't have like too many notes for this episode. It's a setup episode more than anything else. You get a lot of reminders of what was going on previously with kind of Tom and Shiv butting heads a little bit. Like they just kind of treaded the same waters that they had tread the previous episode, but obviously we need to remember a lot of like, wow, I can't believe this happened kind of stuff. And it just, we're settling back in. I feel like it was a little bit slower than a lot of Succession episodes typically are, but that I'm not saying that it was anything bad. I needed it, personally. It's been, like 2 years. One thing that I think they did perfectly to set the tone of the episode was, or just the tone of the series, kind of remind you how rich these people are, when the guy, what's his name? The plane guy, Hugo. Hugo was like, I got a room, it's not that nice. Then they go into the room and it's amazing. It's a beautiful room and they have it all to themselves. It just kind of shows you at what level these ultra rich are. This is the level that they're on. And the fact that they were like, it's not that nice, just shows you what abundance they're used to. And then to counteract that at the same time and kind of bring them down to a human level, be like, yeah, these rich people are richer than like you could even imagine. At the same time, they're still people. Logan's like, where's my phone? And the kids are all like, oh, we'll find it. Do you want me to call you? Just like moments like that they juxtapose the extreme richness, the unattainability with this person. It came out of a womb, just like me. In a little womb. Also, just one thing I want to touch on was when Logan said, if I get the shits, we're fucked. Kind of like, is that true? Is that real? If Logan gets the shits, can he not perform at his peak level? It just surprised me a little bit. Like, why? Sorry if this is a little scatterbrained, or a little not as in-depth. I watched the episode like 6 days ago, but I told you that I didn't have my camera, so that is why. It's Trump, right? The president. They're calling the raisin. I don't know, are the names the same names as real people? Because that was the coolest part of the episode, like them talking to the fucking government and being like, can you pull strings? Can you pull strings for Logan? Because they call him the raisin, and it's gotta be Trump, yeah? Unless it's Biden. I guess the raisin works for either of them. Biden's a little bit... Is Biden not more of a raisin than Trump? I think it's Trump. It's funny though, just them talking to the government is cool. And a big thing that I think was established in this episode was Kendall and his coup attempt, and how it's very clear that he's not doing this for anything other than out of spite for his dad. Now everyone's coming to him and saying, wow, this was so cool what you did. I'm so happy that you're doing this. It's very admirable. And Kendall, I feel like Kendall at first was like, oh, huh? Yeah, okay. But now he's enjoying the adoration a little bit. He's very pumped up, and I think he's riding a high that this wave is gonna crash. And Kendall will be just as in a position. The worst way I could have said that, but he'll be in just as bad of a position as he was before. And obviously he's bringing in people who he wants them to say what he wants to do is good, basically, like a good idea. He basically wants people to say, good idea, Kendall, we'll do that, instead of actually like giving him their expertise, which was, I think, clear by the PR people that came in. And then this dynamic between him and his ex-wife, that comment that he made to Greg about like, wow, all these powerful women around me, was very telling about Kendall's character, because yeah, these are like really cool people and women that are around him, powerful people, but he placed himself at the center of that, and they're like orbiting him, like planets orbiting him. So yeah, that's it's just very telling of what Kendall is. That's all I have to say about this episode. I'm very excited for episode 2, which I'm going to watch tonight because I'm recording this on Sunday, and I'll probably get it out on Monday. I'll probably end up getting out episode 1 and episode 2 reactions on Monday. Sorry, binge me. Almost forgot, I'd give this episode a 3.5 out of 5. I think that it wasn't, it was a good episode. I found myself sitting there, like, I was never like, come on. But I was also never like, hey! So those are the two, it was right in the middle of that. It was just like, then I would laugh every once in a while. But I think those are the two emotions. And, hey! So, anyway, that's that. Succession. Season 3, episode 1. Hopefully I get episode 2 reaction out right after this one. Isn't it fun? I wanted to do the thing where people reach out and turn off the camera. It's more intimate.